Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my VCT Pacific awards. So this is going to be like your MVPs, your Rookies of the Year, all that kind of stuff, all just for Pacific. I'm going to be doing this similar to how the NFL does their, like, I guess, award show, where they do it the night before the Super Bowl. So I'm going to be putting this out the day before the finals start, and I'm going to be doing this for every region. Obviously, the EMEA and America's finals are on the same day, so I'm going to be putting the EMEA one out the day before the Americas one. So it'll be 2 days before the EMEA finals, and then the Americas one will be one day before, just like I did with my pick'ems. But yeah, if you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Really helps me out. Leave all of your picks for every category in the comments below. And yeah, let's get right into it. So we're going to start with my Rookie of the Year for VCT Pacific. And I'm going to pick something who wasn't able to play Paper X's first few games because of some visa issues. So he wasn't able to attend. But he was picked up out of like the Japan Challenger split. And my God, did he make a difference for this team? If you go to, let's just go to Paper X's history. So they start out, have a bad lock in against Cloud9 with Benkai their IGL. They managed to beat Detonation, not too much of an accomplishment though. They lose to Secret, they beat T1. I think this was his first game. Yes, where he subbed in for Benkai. And this team started playing without an IGL. But in the last few weeks, or last like, how many weeks is this? 6? He just went crazy. I mean, let's go look at the stats for VCT Pacific. He was the third best player in all of the stats. He played mainly Jet, but he also, I think he, when did he play the Reyna? I don't remember that, but that doesn't really matter. He also was able to flex to the Breach when they needed it on Fracture. And I just thought, with his overall fragging power um, that he brought to this team, and also some flexibility that they didn't have before, or I guess that you didn't expect them to have, uh, that made him my Rookie of the Year. And now the breakout player of the year, I have Meunier, who on global on a 3-6 team. Uh, actually, I should just go to the stats. I should keep the stats up for this. Here we go. And he was the fifth best player playing smoke, or sixth best rated player playing smokes on a 3-6 team that missed playoffs and that had many different issues, like with visas, and just like roster swaps in and out, some role changes. I think in the middle of the season that might have been from lock in to like the main split here, but he was unreal. He set the LAN kill record against DRX. I think it was against this game, right, on split, with 39 kills. Had some insane rounds, and yeah, that makes him my breakout player of the year. Um, he's just incredible, man. And now my bounce back player of the split is going to be Forsaken, who has just been an insane player for this team. He's been super flexible throughout a bunch of roles. He's played duelist. He's played a little bit of initiator, even though some of that has not been as good. And he's even been playing the sentinel role, which I guess you could say he was playing back during their Copenhagen run. But he's been absolutely insane for this team. The criteria for this award is a little bit different. It's going to be based on on how they did at lock-in comparatively to how they did in the split, and if they did significantly better, which Forsaken did. That is generally the criteria. He's just been super flexible for this team, as I said, and also one of the leaders in terms of stats. I think he's seventh best player, playing like 3 different roles for this team, and yeah, he's just been obviously the third highest rated player on his own team, but I still think him coming back from that abysmal lock-in performance plus a pretty poor champions performance, I think is pretty fair to have him as the bounce back player of the split for Pacific. And then we have my most underrated player of the split is Envy, who just based on the stats, you see this, the ACS, it's not too great. It's not like anything special or anything. But when you watch this guy play, he plays with discipline and he has so many impact rounds, especially in this game against Gen G. He had like three huge clutches, two of them on Ascent to get them their map win, and then one on the other maps to kind of keep it close. He's forced onto some roles that he's not super comfortable on, but he still plays them. He's opted to sub out even, uh, like if they need him to. So like on Bind, he opted to sub out so Lenny could play the Gecko. Obviously, that wasn't the right move, but they did it. He was a big reason they beat DRX. Really helped them like with the way they beat DRX with the anti strats on Haven. You kind of like was one of the main reasons they were able to like get in like the backside floods on C. Even on A, I think they were doing that a lot. And but he was a huge part in that in their retakes. I think his KO is probably the second best in Pacific, and I think he's the second best flex player in Pacific behind Stacks. When generally this guy's name is not brought up too much, and I think it should be brought up a lot more. And if Team Secret does make some roster changes after LCQ, I don't see any way that Infi is not a part of their new roster. So for my coach of the year, obviously there's not really too much like stats to be used for any of the coaches, but I just wanted to give Warboards, the coach for Team Secret, a little bit of a shout out. Um, I think he was one of the biggest reasons they were able to make this run towards the end of the split, and even at the beginning of the split when they were able to beat Talon and Paper Rex, when Talon were playing pretty well. I thought he definitely helped in the Team Liquid win. Uh, but like especially these global and DRX games, I think he had a huge impact on the team. Uh, and I thought his timeouts were super impactful. The Gen G game wasn't too great. I watched that and I was really disappointed with the team. But overall, I think Warbirds is a top two, maybe three coach. Definitely, like without a doubt, top five, but top two coach in Pacific. But he made the biggest impact on his team for this split. Obviously, DRX was trying some stuff, so I think I have to give the nod to Team Secret. And so I don't want to immediately reveal my MVP, uh, but I think if I picked anybody other than this player, it would have been a disservice to them. It's going to be Mako from DRX. I'll just go to the stats page. He was the top rated player by a mile, playing smokes for this team. Obviously, DRX is still a very strong team and he has a lot of pieces around him. Um, but he is just an unreal player, man. The best spokes player in the world by a good portion. Like, I don't even know who's second. I don't think anybody's in the same tier as Mako right now, even. But yeah, there's really not too much to say about Mako because this isn't a hot take. I don't think anybody disagrees with this. Um, and yeah, I think Mako's unreal, man. And yeah, so with that, that's gonna be my VCT Pacific Awards for the only split of this year. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And leave a comment on what you thought of my picks and what you would have picked instead if you disagree. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.